Hello, everybody in the world, everybody who is in or outside their homes, everyone who is at the park enjoying summer. Hello and welcome everybody in the world and everybody who is currently shopping in a shopping mall. Hello and welcome to Heavenly Album Covers. We are currently looking at a very small little, what might be a Polaroid miniature photograph. I found this. It was stuck on a power pole or a telephone pole. I like to walk around a lot and get exercise and think about stuff. And I found this photo. It was stuck kind of in the wood between a piece of metal on a telephone pole or a power pole. And it is a couple here. And I'll take a photograph of this photograph and we'll look at it a little more closely in this episode later on. But right now we're going to look at an album by Frank Zappa and Captain Beefheart, and it's called Bongo Fury. And I need my pointer right here. I have my pointer. It's been cleaned. It's ready to go. And this is a absolutely wonderful album cover, because it's so simple. And these two gentlemen, Frank Zappa and Captain Beefheart, were titans. They were veritable giants in their own fields of music and art and other things. And Frank and Don Van Vliet, Captain Beefheart, they met in high school. Probably they met even a little bit before high school in Antelope Valley, California. And it's amazing that these two geniuses would happen to meet each other in high school. This would be like Federico Fellini and Charlie Chaplin meeting in high school, or perhaps Mozart and Jimi Hendrix meeting in high school. But here we have Frank Zappa, a undisputed genius of music, and Captain Beefheart, Don Van Vliet, another undisputed genius of music. They met each other and then they collaborated on several projects, including Trout Mask Replica, and they collaborated on this album, Bongo Fury. And they took this simple but very direct album cover photo at a Foster's Freeze in Lancaster, California. And this Foster's Freeze is or was located on Sierra Highway in Lancaster. And I believe that Don Van Vliet lived nearby in a trailer park. And Heavenly Album Covers actually covered the surrounding photographic sessions involved in this album cover. And I'll put the link in the description. And this actual photograph was taken by a person named John Williams, and the whole album package was designed by Cal Schenkel. Cal Schenkel was a longtime contributor and collaborator with Frank Zappa and also with Captain Beefheart. And this photograph is not the original way the photograph was taken. The original photograph is flipped around so that Beefheart is on this side and Zappa is on this side. And so this is just a tremendously simple and very homespun, very natural and wonderful photograph. Captain Beefheart is not even looking at the camera. He's holding his soft drink. He's got his trademark hat. He's got his trademark mustache and clothing, his open-toed shoes down here. And Frank Zappa is, looks like he's halfway through eating a chocolate-dipped ice cream cone, a vanilla ice cream cone. And Frank is a little bit dressed up, and he's wearing kind of a satiny top, a long-sleeve top. He's got his trademark mustache and goatee, and very nice trousers and shoes. He has blue socks. And these two outright geniuses are just sitting there enjoying the company of each other, and they're sitting at a Foster's Freeze ice cream stand out in the middle of the desert. And this whole photograph is kind of off kilter. It's kind of not quite even. It's just amazing. And let's look at the flip side of this cover. And this is on Discreet, the Discreet label. And I think, I forgot his name, but there were several other artists on Discreet. And Tim Buckley was on Discreet later in his career. And here we have the flip side. And the background of this flip side of this album is actually the ground. It's the brown floor with the cigarette butts here. You can actually see, you can compare this this floor here is the exact same outdoor flooring that's on the back cover. And like most Frank Zappa releases, there are really nice liner notes here. They're a little bit obscured, but this was a powerhouse of a Mothers of Invention group. George Duke is on here, Napoleon Murphy Brock, Terry Bozzio is on this, Chester Thompson. This was recorded in Texas. Some of the studio tracks were recorded in Los Angeles in 1974, and it's just a if you didn't know what this was, you would just think it was a mess, like a brown mess, but it's actually the flooring, the actual flooring down here. And so that is Bongo Fury by Frank Zappa and Captain Beefheart. And the actual music on this is great too. It's this album is mastered very loudly, or very loud, and there's a couple of tracks written by Captain Beefheart. Most of the tracks are written by Frank Zappa, but this contains Muffin Man, a great song with a great guitar solo, Deborah Cadabra, and Carolina Hardcore Ecstasy. Beefheart is just at his peak. He's just he sings his heart out here. And also there's a 11-minute 20-second song called Advance Romance, which is just a guitar fest of slide guitar and Frank's lead guitar solo. So this is Bongo Fury by Frank Zappa and Captain Beefheart, who were friends in high school. And it would be like having Pablo Picasso and Keith Haring as friends in high school. These two are geniuses, really, and they met in high school and they made music together later on.